in motion. Richardson now on 1st and 10. He's on the move. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. Launches one deep downfield. It's intercepted by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for the rookie out of Notre Dame. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 42. Finds him over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's a Steelers 1st down. Throwing his Lance. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brought down by Julian Blackman. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back to throw, it's Lance. Hits his running back. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the 1st quarter. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Big gap up the middle. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. Duvernay in motion left. They'll run here on 1st down. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Design bootleg here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. Now Boswell on to send this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Gets this one to Pierce. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Play action with Richardson. Looking right, and he finds him. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He sends this one to the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. And the Steelers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
To the air, Lance. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even though there's a lot of game time left here, Kate, this just feels like a must for the defense. A little bit of desperation. You cannot allow this offense to find the end zone again in a massive sack on 1st down. Well, that's the right way to begin this series defensively.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Lance. He beams one deep right side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down. The Steelers set to punt it. Back deep for the Colts is Anthony Gould. Massive hit, the ball is out! And the fumble recovery is made. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Oh, baby, that was sweet. They popped him before he could even get started on that return.
Imagine running down the field, navigating all those guys that want to block you. You get free, and I'm sure part of these guys on this punt coverage team, Kate, are wondering, is he going to wave his hand? Is it going to be a fair catch? Was it all for naught? No, it was not. And they get a chance to lay the wood, and they deliver.
That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Wilson's got it. And this is down all the way to the 3. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Harris. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here. Running it after the penalty. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing off the play fake here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. And it's the Steelers facing a 3rd and 9. Here's Lance now. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Steelers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21. Now Boswell on to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Escapes the pocket. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
3rd down from the gun. That's caught for the first. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers continue piling on to this lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pass complete to Cook. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. It's incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Richardson on third. Makes the grab in bounds left side. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down throw here from Richardson. Chased out to his right. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts chop some of the lead off before the half. Matt Gay on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's able to cross the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. Back now, pressure on its way. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
2nd and 10 now. That's complete to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. The Steelers calling their first timeout. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They'll throw it again. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Now it's Lance. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Colts get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They kick the running back in motion. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He puts everything behind this one. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. He'll throw it. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Here comes the final play of our first half. One final shot before halftime. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Gotta step it up.
Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Getting right back to it after that interception. Fryermuth there to bring it in. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Get some space around midfield. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Steelers first down. Here's Lance. Gets it to the 15. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers grow their lead yet again. Now Boswell on to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. He lets one fly deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts start the second half with some needed points. Gay to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's got to gain a 6 there. Award that tackle to the effort of Leatu Latu. Offense in the hurry up here. 2nd and 4. He's going to push one deep down the... He's got it at the 30. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers trying to end this before the final quarter. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers tack on 7 more to their lead.
Colts 14. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
And they're on the 30-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. And that's good for a gain of 5. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run it with Cook. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. It's a gain of 3 for him, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers get it as he makes his 3rd interception in this game. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here's 2nd and 7. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Working quickly here. To the air, lands. Wilson's got it. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. Here's Lance now. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Here's 2nd and 2. Caught by Freiermuth. Has room into the secondary. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers continue adding on to that lead.
Colts 14. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's loaded another one up. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
This is Cook. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Richardson on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Trying to throw for it with Richardson. Flush down out to his left. Now from the left he goes. That's complete inside the 35. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the 1st on 4th down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Now run by Cook. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he makes the catch. Did he get both feet in? No. Oh, so close to 6. Incomplete.
Well, I think the defense coaches in coverage, breathing a sigh of relief. There was space right there. If that throw came 1 second earlier, that was going to be 6.
Play action with Richardson. On the move, headed right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their 1st sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
And they pick him off again. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Steelers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, these DNs love to get after the quarterback, but the most well-rounded of them are the guys who can anchor your run defense too. Mission accomplished.
The Colts setting a man in the secondary here. 3rd down coming up. They go play action here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Colts have it as he records the first interception of his young career. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Here's a give to Cook. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. Oh no, they get him yet again! Caleb Farley has it. Hits the 20. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Cook. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that first down marker.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 38. Completed to his running back. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Colts. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Yeah, the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to push it deep downfield. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Unable to find Adonai Mitchell with that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. They'll try the right side with Cook. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. Richardson now on 1st and 10. He finds Mitchell complete. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Colts putting up points in a game decided. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that two-point attempt. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Harris gets it on the counter. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's bottled up quick. This just crosses the 25 to about the 27. So the Steelers come in and